No.
Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
Feeling disrespected,
Alrighty, you guys, so one day a week, I'm going to be reacting to videos that I would normally watch on my own. This is something that I would normally watch on my own time. This is comedians calmly destroying rude interviewers. This is on the channel Heavy. If you guys would like to check it out on your own, look at right there. Boom, there's the title. I will still be doing music reactions, you guys. They're not going anywhere. That's 4 days a week. One day a week, I'm going to be doing random things, all kinds of random stuff. True crime, basketball, things like that. I don't know. All kinds of different random shiznits. So if you guys enjoy the intro and or outro song, the link to my music will be in the description. Real quick, you guys, do you like the design on my shirt? It's on littlebigstore.com. Check out my merch. Please follow me on Instagram. Super important. Also, make sure to subscribe because we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Wowzers. Also, last but not least, if you want to become a member and have access to all my early content and have your name displayed up here on my videos or just support me in any kind of way, make sure to join. The join button is right next to that subscribe button. Join to become a member. All right.
sometimes comedians just have to put rude interviewers in their place. Like when Ricky Gervais had a tense face-off with Joy Behar after she accused him of being sexist in one of his jokes.
Referring to Sex and the City 2, you said I was sure the Golden Globe would go to the team that airbrushed that poster.
Yeah.
A little sexist.
No, it's not. Why is it sexist?
Well, because the girl is saying that the girls are older and they need to be airbrushed.
No, I think they look great at their age. Why hide it?
Oh.
I don't think that you lose your sensuality or your beauty because you hit 53. I'm saying, why are they hiding it?
But the drama didn't stop there. The hosts of The View kept pushing, criticizing Gervais for participating in a male-only comedy panel.
Hey, so I want to ask you about the HBO special, like, Talking Funny. We just saw a clip from it, right? So we got Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Louis C.K. No women comedians on that panel?
Who would you replace?
I don't know. Why not?
No, because it was four people.
It's just four people.
Yeah, so who would you take off?
I wouldn't. I would just add.
There you go.
That's when Gervais hit back with a sarcastic joke. But as you can tell from the hosts' reactions, they clearly weren't fans.
Men are intimidated by funny women, so we didn't want them in the room.
Things got even more intense when Behar asked if Gervais thought women were funny. His frustration was obvious, but he calmly shut it down with a thoughtful response.
Do you think women are funny?
Yeah, what's the difference? That's ridiculous.
It's a different sensibility.
Statistically, less women go into stand-up from what I've seen, so there's probably less to choose from. But yeah, there are loads of funny women. I've worked with loads of funny women. Of course there's loads of funny women here.
But this next clip would see the tension between Shane Gillis and Andrew Schultz on the Flagrant podcast hit a whole new level when the hosts compared Shane to a TikToker with Down syndrome.
Bro, Shane actually has been working out, dude. This is fucking crazy.
Let's see it. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh, you look good. Is this from West Point?
That actually is.
Oh, nice.
You guys, and you know what?
That's his rival's profile picture. Shane, can we click the video? I just want to hear the sound. I just want to hear the sound.
It's his Sue. It's his...
Yeah.
Nah, you look great, dog. Congrats.
I don't think that's funny.
This hit home for Gillis, who has family members with Down syndrome, but the hosts still didn't stop.
But that's not me, so
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't get the joke. What do you say?
Yeah. That's okay, dude.
Gillis reached his breaking point when the host...
I understand if the joke just isn't funny. And that I get, right? There's times where people make a joke and it's just not funny and you don't find it funny, so you're not going to fake laugh either. But I wonder if the guy commentating over the video says that because he has family that's also special needs. I don't think that would be the reason why a comedian doesn't laugh. Most comedians, everything is fair game. I feel like Shane Gillis is like that, but I might be wrong. He might have this response because he has family with special needs. But for the most part, like, everything is fair game to joke about. When it comes to comedians, good comedians.
Gillis reached his breaking point when the hosts laughed at a video of someone with Down syndrome dancing, prompting him to finally put his foot down.
Nice. By the way,
that's valid.
These guys are really, they're having fun.
Yeah.
For you guys to sit here and be like,
wait a minute,
let's bring it up and mock them. That's fucked up, dude. That's a dude by using them as an insult.
Using.
I thought it was.
So you're insulting them by saying I look like them, or you're insulting me by saying I look like them.
This is you back in your victim thing.
No, I'm not being a victim. I'm saying the jokes you're doing is not. It's not like.
It's not PC.
That's not cool.
Gillis managed to humble the smug podcasters, much like Bill Burr did to a pompous
like that one. I feel that too. Like if they're just joking on the dude for being special needs, that's not funny. But I see what Shane Gillis is saying that like, well, I see what they're saying that Shane Gillis looks like them, but that's still ridiculing the special needs people. So it's I see why Shane Gillis got, a little bothered.
Managed to humble the smug podcasters, much like Bill Burr did to a pompous Bill Maher.
I just think it's gauche. But yeah.
You go again with the big words. What does gauche mean? I've heard the word.
It means great in French.
Gauche? No, it doesn't.
No.
Maher couldn't hide
What
his
does
sense
it
of
mean?
superiority, constantly trying to one-up Burr instead of just having a real conversation.
Can always talk Beatles, and one reason they are prima inter pares among rock gods is that they...
I've never heard all of those words. Was that 3 words? Was that 2 words?
That's Latin for first among equals.
Don't you save that for your parties when you're wearing your smoking jacket? I'll tell you, that Bill Maher is really smart. He is really well-read. He just said prima paravardis.
Prima inter pares.
Inter pares.
You know what? I'm not the bad guy because I know more. Okay, can we just get
That's
that?
right. Don't
can
make
we just
me. Don't make me.
Chiron that?
Exactly.
I'm not the bad guy.
I love Bill
because I
Burr.
know things.
Things took an unexpected turn when Maher brought up the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, only for Burr to challenge him head-on.
Have you heard what's going on college campuses these days?
I don't watch the news.
You don't realize that college campuses erupted with the kids demonstrating for Hamas? They are in
I
with
don't
the
know about
terrorists.
that
They were
either.
for the Palestinians.
Well, it's sort of the same cause. Why, are you?
I'm on the side of the kids.
Yeah, that's easy to say.
Maher kept pushing, but Burr stood his ground, showing no signs of backing down.
No one wants to see kids dead. This is a war.
That was very brave of you to say
This
that.
is a war. No, I'm the one who's actually brave on this.
Pat yourself on the back.
It's easy to say I'm for the kids. Who's not for the kids?
Well, I
it
don't
comes down to real hard-nosed decisions. Like a
No,
country.
stop talking like you're a general.
A country got attacked. Israel got attacked.
I'm not saying that they didn't have a right to go back. I'm just sitting there going like, how do I look at
We're
what?
the only country in the world that they get attacked, and then as soon as they counterattack, it's like, well, we got to stop now. Don't attack them. There's a very simple solution to all this problem in the Middle East. Stop attacking Israel.
Hey, you
Stop
just solved
attacking
it.
Israel.
You just
I did.
solved it.
I actually
There you
did.
go. That's fantastic.
By the end, it was clear that Burr had enough of Maher's inflated ego and decided to shut him down with some brutal comebacks.
Let's go to Russia and the Ukraine. How do you solve that one, Bill? Let me hear your hard-nosed decision about that.
This is why this is not your thing.
Make
This is
some
this is
hard-nosed
my-
decision.
This is
It's
my
not your thing. It's what you.
It is my
It
thing.
isn't your
This
thing.
is not
It
your
isn't.
thing.
You're like that guy
Plain-
that has a fantasy football team
No,
and thinks
no.
he's fucking GM.
That's a
That's
great
exactly what it is. Like,
analogy,
why am
bro.
I listening to you like you've done something? What have you done in Washington? Nothing.
And while Burr kept his cool, Cat Williams had a very different experience
Let's
with
go,
radio
Cat.
host Wanda Smith.
Oh, yeah,
where
I
what
love this.
started as playful
Yes.
banter quickly turned personal.
Classic.
It all started when Williams joked about Smith's cooking
A
skills.
lot
She
of these
didn't
are like
do as
my
much
favorite
cooking in the
comedians.
latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And
hey,
they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me, does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
That's the only step in broccoli, heat up
Simmer.
water.
Whatever.
Simmer. Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
However, the mood shifted dramatically when Smith brought up Williams' past arrests, something he had specifically asked her not to mention.
I
frying some
I'm a great
corn.
cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same.
This is an all-time great clip.
Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
Feeling disrespected, Williams fired back with jokes that were outright hostile, making the tensions in the studio palpable.
If you wanna have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Yo,
The show starts at 9. Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
never go out of comedian, bro.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
But that's when things got unexpectedly dark, as that very evening, Wanda's husband allegedly confronted Williams at a comedy club, pulling a gun on him during the altercation. But as intense as that encounter was, it's not the only time an interviewer found themselves on the receiving end of a takedown. Just look at how Chelsea Handler destroyed Piers Morgan.
You tweet very amusingly.
I wish you did. I mean, in the middle of the commercial break, I want your viewers to know, they must know because they're probably following you on Twitter. I mean, you can't even pay attention for 60 seconds. You're a terrible interviewer.
Instead of backing down, Morgan then tried to put the blame on Handler, but she delivered an unforgettable knockout punch.
Well, but that's not my problem.
What is your problem?
This is your show. You have to pay attention to the guests that you invited on your show.
If they're interesting enough.
Yeah, they listen, it doesn't matter how interesting I am. You signed up for this job.
Of course it does.
Well, maybe that's why your job is coming to an end.
Comedian Russell Brand would similarly fire back at hosts who he felt disrespected him with their lukewarm introduction.
All right, joining us now, he's a really big deal.
He's a big deal.
I know. I'm told this. I'm not very pop cultured. I'm sorry. Comedian, movie star, author, and host of the show Brand X, Russell Brand.
As if that dismissive intro wasn't bad enough, another host then made a sly comment about Brand's accent.
Because I believe people are very, very intelligent, but the information gets manipulated a lot, and people like to cause, fake stirs and stuff.
Funny, the accent, when I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
I think it's not listening to him, it's experience. It's just sort of taking it all in.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. I'm from a country that's near to you.
Dummy.
That's when Brand completely took over the interview, leaving the hosts flustered beyond belief.
Basic good manners.
That is where Willie is heading.
This guy.
Who is Willie?
I don't know.
Is this what you all do for a living?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm here
professional.
Okay, well, let me help you. I'm here to promote a tour called Messiah Complex. It's here for the people of America. I want the people of America to come and see me do stand-up. Go to russellbrand.tv where you can purchase tickets to see me. These people, I'm sure, are typically very, very good at their job. What is it? You're conveying news to the people of America.
Yes.
People of America, we're going to be okay. Everything's all right. These are your trusted anchors.
And while Brand called out his hosts for their lack of decorum, Patrice O'Neal took on something even bigger,
Let's go,
taking a
Patrice.
stand against censorship
One
in
of my all-time
comedy
favorites,
and
man.
passionately
Ripping the
defending
chat.
free speech during his fiery 2007 showdown
yeah.
on Fox News.
I love this
I
clip.
think the nation is just tired. There's a new mood in the nation.
What nation?
The nation. You know what? We're tired of things that
Is
are
just
just
the nation is
hurtful,
paper and you?
hurtful and-
I'm not the nation. I'm just speaking for me and funny. I don't know her, but I'm assuming that she has nothing to do with funny. So I'm gonna speak as the expert on funny. Funny people should just be left to trying to be funny.
As the debate heated up, O'Neal stayed calm and collected, tearing their arguments apart with sharp logic and defending comedy and free speech.
It's just what she has to say. We are outraged and
Oh,
fired and
he's a fool.
fired
He's an
and
absolute
fired.
fool.
Name calling. I'm outraged. I am outraged.
You should be. You should be.
I am a fool. Now, if I called you a fool,
This has been a beautiful response
lady
of
pisses me
just the
off.
general public saying to advertisers, we're your consumers. We don't want to have to avoid everything industry, we don't want to have to worry about what radio station we turn on, and there is some really derogatory, violent
You're going
thing
get
to
all
deal
your
with.
information, ma'am, is secondhand from someone making you aware that someone may have said something that you should be upset about. It's a shame. Your constituency, the people you represent aren't all victims.
And while O'Neill was praised for holding his ground, Tiffany Haddish faced backlash for her response to a reporter's question on the 2023 Met Gala red carpet.
Did we do a little costume change?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom.
The reporter was clearly flustered, but Haddish wasn't done yet, doubling down and driving her point home.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like.
Oof.
This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like.
Her response sparked a wave of criticism, with many feeling her reaction turned a lighthearted moment into an uncomfortable confrontation.
It did feel a
Yet
little excessive,
few interviews matched the discomfort of Jim Carrey's existential meltdown at New York Fashion Week in 2017.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I wanted to...
Real quick, the reason why I said it feels excessive, I don't want to be biased here and stuff, but that the reporter acknowledged that she kind of fucked up and even said, like, oh, my time of death, like she already acknowledged, hey, my bad. And yeah, Tiffany kind of kept picking at her, which if it was like in a comedic way, I understand, but this felt a little more pompous.
This what it looked like.
Her response sparked
Like,
a wave of
arrogant,
criticism, with
like.
many feeling her reaction turned a lighthearted moment into an uncomfortable confrontation. Yet few interviews matched the discomfort of Jim Carrey's existential meltdown at New York Fashion Week in 2017.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
It was clear that Carrey's vibe was completely off, but interviewer Kat Sadler kept trying to steer things back on track. Carrey, however, wasn't letting that happen.
They say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah.
You know what he mean? That actually, what he's saying there, maybe to the random person, and be like, oh, dude, he just sounds crazy. But he's talking about what the interviewer is doing, which is trying to put a good spin on it, or, oh, look on the bright side. She was trying to keep it on track like a normal interview, and Jim Carrey's not allowing that. He's calling out what she's doing. He's not addressing what she's saying. He's calling out the spin that she's trying to put on this interview itself.
Power to make
This
change,
is genius
to think differently,
on
to be
Jim's
bold,
part.
to inspire others.
On the good foot
Artistry?
is like...
You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now.
Carrey would then wrap up the surreal exchange with a line that left Sadler completely speechless.
Here's the thing, it's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
And while Jim Carrey dismissed Fashion Week as meaningless, Joan Rivers made a career out of scathing fashion critiques, which led to a heated CNN interview that became infamous.
Even with your fashion critiquing, while it's very mean in some ways, people
It's
can't
not
wait
mean.
to
It's
hear what
not
you have to say.
mean.
Really?
It's not-
You have some shock value to you. I mean, on the cover of your book, you're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
This whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yeah,
shut up.
I'm talking.
Instead of moving on, the interviewer kept pushing, prompting Rivers to explode in a fit of rage.
You did hear it in some of those press conferences. There were people who were upset, and you're just saying,
No, I'm going. I really am going because all you have done is negative.
No!
All you have done is negative. I haven't heard that. I made people laugh for 50 years. I am put on earth to make people laugh. My book is funny. I wear fur that was killed 15 years ago. video. I work for animal rights. Stop it with, and you do this, and you're mean, and you're that. You are not the one to interview a person who does.
The freaking news people, like, they are so quick to quote or put whatever it is to feed their agenda. They are so quick with these quotes and picking the ones that supports their narrative. So out of all the things that she said, the first thing they quote, I wear fur that was killed 15 years ago. In the middle of her saying, you know, about her book being funny, she was put on the world to make people laugh. That doesn't support their narrative. So boom, they pick this and to put her, excuse me, in a negative light.
You do this, and you're mean, and you're that. You are not the one to interview a person who does humor.
Annoying
Sorry.
to see this.
Are we serious?
Joan Rivers didn't tolerate disrespect, and
was
neither did
being
Jerry
disrespectful,
Seinfeld
bro.
when Larry King inadvertently insulted his legendary show.
You gave it up, right?
I did.
They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
You're not aware of this?
No, I'm just...
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Have I hurt you, Jerry?
I thought that was pretty well documented.
Don't
This is
most shows
is this still
go down?
CNN?
Don't most shows go down a little?
Most people do also.
Even as they shared a laugh,
I love that
Seinfeld
line.
wasn't ready to let it slide and was sure to set the record straight.
I went off the air. I was the '1 show on television, Larry.
You were.
Do you know who I am? 75 million viewers. Last
Okay.
episode.
What? You don't
Was
take
I
it so
canceled?
bad.
Well, that's the big difference between being canceled and being #1.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But Seinfeld may have pushed it too far when he made a subtle jab at Larry King, even drawing audible groans from the crew.
B movie
Can we get a
opens.
resume in here for me?
B movie
that
opens
Larry can go
tomorrow.
over?
Hey, we'll be right back.
Oh,
B movie opens
Larry can go
tomorrow.
over?
I don't know what he said right there. If you guys know what he said right there or what he's referring to, something about a resume for the guy to go over, I'm not sure. Yeah, this was very entertaining for me. This is the kind of stuff that I like to watch. If you guys have any recommendations for something like this or just any other content that's not music related, I have a whole list of music reactions to get to, a never-ending list, but I don't have a list of other requests for other type of content. If you guys have anything in mind, go ahead, shoot it my way. But more importantly, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful, awesome, wonderful day, night, or evening. I love y'all. Peace out. LittleBigStore.com for merch. Bye.
Crazy, got a Spanish ratchet and she's singing bitty bam bam. Let her reload, you turn